How do you start your generator? Come show me. You turn it on. So we have the camper, and that's the main reason why I got this little one. I'm not going to be running anything that heavy, and if I do, then I'll just borrow Kevin's big generator because he already has one of those.
Plus, we have another generator.
Plus, there's another one that's this size, but this is the new model of the power inverter, the open frame inverter, I guess is what it is, right?
Yep.
So it's not as quiet as like the Honda ones, obviously, because it's not a $2,000 inverter. But for what it is, I think it was like $500 or $600 maybe, and it works great. It's quiet enough and easy. Just here, Kevin, you want to fire it up?
Yep.
Good, good. Starts simple enough, and it's quiet enough to where we don't have to yell to talk to each other, which is convenient. It's nice. It ran all of our tools for this whole job today. So it ran the right angle drill, an impact, a big, what was that, a half-inch drive impact gun?
Big half-inch drive, half-inch
hammer drill.
Fit, half SDS.
We ran all sorts of big drills with it today. We didn't use the chop saw, but I have no doubt that this would be fine with the chop saw. I don't know that I'd use a big jackhammer, and I haven't tried the air compressor with it yet. So, but I would think the air compressor would work fine with it, honestly. So that's this one. This is one that we use camping, sleeping at nighttime, or it's just gonna be close by to us. So we're gonna turn this one off, and this is on the eco mode. So right now, if Kevin fired up a tool, it'll automatically throttle up when really it would sound like this, which still isn't that terrible. So that's the quiet one. And then this is Kevin's big one over here,
which actually is one of the Champion's larger, but it'll also run on propane. So you can hook this up to a grill bottle and run it that way. Now, when you do that, you don't get as much power out of it as you would just running it off gasoline. But it gives you two choices. I bought this on the recommendation of my friend Art Goby, who has his place in Deep Creek, which he has propane for heat. He has this set up for backup in the wintertime if his power goes out. So I'll start this up and you can see the comparison in sound. So right now it's set up for gasoline. Significantly loud.
But you could run your whole house off of this if your power went out. Almost.
Electric start, pretty nice machine. It's pretty heavy.
Oh yeah, that is one thing I forgot. This one only weighs like 80 pounds, I think.
I think mine weighs 225 pounds.
Yeah, so this one's manageable by yourself. That one you could manhandle by yourself, but it's not ideal. And the other great thing about this brand with both of these and the smaller one that we have up there, which we'll show you, is that they can all be ganged together for the similar or same size generator.
These can't.
Oh, the big ones can't? I thought you could with the big ones.
The only ones that you could gang together are inverters.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought your old one that you had up there you could.
No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
All right, so
they
that's...
have to be inverters in order to gang them.
So there's the small inverter. It works for what we need it to, and there's the big boy for if we really need it to work, then it'll work.
You can run a welder off of this.
Yeah.
And this inverter actually has a plug. You could plug in a port to charge your cell phones off of this one.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the inverters. You can have your cell phones, your computers. It has a surge protector in it so that it'll never fry any...
It has clean power on the digital inverters. Again, laptops, any of that. I use a sleep machine. We ran it off of this generator and it fried it. So I have another one we ran off of this last night, perfectly fine. So for sensitive electronics, you have to run an inverter.
And it also comes with this nice 120 volt RV plug in there, just ready to go to hook right up if you needed it to. So that's those two. Was there anything else about these two?
No.
No? And then we have
a good brand.
Yeah, we've enjoyed the Champion. We've had them for a few years now, but we have one more up here that, is there gas in that one?
Yeah, it's in the pump house.
We'll go fire that one up real quick. See what that one sounds like. It's a similar size to the inverter, right?
Yep.
It might even be like the same dimension size, but I didn't even look at the watts. I don't know what.
This is yours is 4,000. The inverter's 4,000 watts.
Yeah. Fish. Here, boy. It's starting to come along up here. Got a shed, water tanks,
A lot of stuff.
garden,
going on.
greenhouse, house being built.
All right, so we have this little generator in this shed
So,
slash.
so this is the pump house for the garden. Pulls the water tanks. Gravity comes from the roof, fills it up with the gutters. You can see the black hose. That's going to eventually just be a downspout into that. So there's how many gallons? 3,000? 3,500
gallons.
3,500 gallons of water up there. It comes down a hose into this house where we have a generator and a water pump that goes out to these cool sprinkler heads that Kevin got on Amazon. I think you got them on Amazon, right?
Farm Tech.
Oh, Farm Tech. All right. And they are sweet. They spray like 40 feet diameter, right?
Yeah, so this, from where we're standing to the other side of our garden's about 90 feet. 2 sprinkler heads cover that entire distance.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. All right, so this is a similar size inverter, actually, or just generator, not an inverter. And this is
A little bit bigger.
it's barely big, 500 extra watts than that one does. 4,500, the other one's 4,000. So we're gonna see just what this one sounds like compared to that. We are a similar distance away. It might echo off of that little thing. Hey, which side's the muffler on?
Muffler's back.
Okay, all right. So this is about how far away we were from it down there. Even this still isn't.
It's about as loud as the big one.
It is definitely louder. But so this is another option that we have. Apparently we're just a Champion brand family, I guess.
Well, this one will actually run 240 volts also.
Oh, okay. Ah, cool. This is just a small version of the big one that he has, but it gets the job done for being out here in the garden.
Hookup here too.
Yeah, so this one comes with an RV hookup.
And this is 120, 240. So if you wanted to run something much bigger, literally a welder,
Yeah.
you could run off of that.
So nobody really waters their garden at nighttime, so we don't need this to be a quiet one, because in general we probably fire this up so it's watering the garden while we're working on something else out here during the day anyway. So it's not like it needs to be quiet overnight. And it's not like anybody's just hanging out around here having a conversation or working on something for it to matter how loud it is. And as you can tell, he was able to move it by himself pretty easily.
The other reason is that's why you get long extension cords.
Yes, long extension cords. Make sure they're thick enough to go, a good gauge to go that far away.
Yeah, remember, the further
you
away
go,
you are, the heavier the extension cord.
The bigger the welding cable you need to get there. From here, it looks like your car is smoking.
I know.
All right, so that's Champion inverters.
Yeah, Champion inverter. Champion
They're awesome.
generators.
We've enjoyed them. Oh yeah, sorry. Mine's the inverter. He has the generators. And there's another one that we won't talk about that may or may not have exploded because of us